Alright, here we are, back with some Kubera, which, not for you, but for me, is unusually the first thing I'm recording this week. Normally it's what I finish on because it's the last thing I upload, but for some reason, I've decided to start with it. So anyway, let's get into it. After where last time left off, I don't know where this could be going. Let's just find out. Of course, it doesn't reflect all the time. Plus, you cannot see the true reflection of yourself. Even if you're lucky enough to get reflected, you need someone else to look at the reflection for you. Still, it's quite an attraction of the temple. We get crowds of visitors during the temple's opening periods. Ah, wait, if you're interested, do you want me to look at... And the both of them look so fucking awkward at what's going on. Season 2. Chapter 24. Portion 4. What are you doing? How foolish am I? Who cares what she sees when I'm gonna kill her anyways? All I need to do is shove her into the water. That's all. Are you concerned about showing something of you that should be kept a secret? Well, I know that there are people who feel that way, since the lake sometimes reflects some of the most embarrassing secrets. Sorry, I won't look. It's gonna be fine if I just turn back and keep walking on, right? Now is a good time to push her. I won't look down, so don't walk too far behind. Walk a little closer to me. If you trip over and fall when you're far behind me, I won't be able to save you. You should be the one to be careful. Walking in such a place without looking down could be dangerous. Oh, come on, I'm the priestess of this temple. I can walk across this place even if I'm blindfolded. I don't think I can do it. If my Sura form is being reflected on the water, I'm sure that she would notice it even though she is looking on the inside. There's no way she could be speaking in such a calm tone if you saw it. It seems the lake didn't show my Sura form. Should I say I'm lucky for not getting caught? It's okay. There'll be another chance to kill her. Stay calm. Do not tremble. I saw nothing. She did in fact see your Sura form. Huh? Asher told me to get dressed quickly and come out. Where is she? I can't find Ron or Yuza either. Jeez. Gosh, quit recalling it. She already explained it. She was half asleep. Whatever. I'm just gonna practice using the bracelet on my own. Whoa. This is amazing. Really. Without having a resurrection attribute, how did you use all those Hoti Asvins in a row? You also used Hoti Braham a lot before when you were in the channel, right? What's more amazing is that you're young. How can you do that? It's so unfair. You can only use Hoti spells basically once a day if you do not have the same birth attributes, but the number of uses can be increased with practice. Well, I noticed that you also used Hoti Kubera quite often when you don't have an Earth attribute, Ran Cyroth. Ah, that's right. I practice Hoti Kubera a lot. I feel like using Hoti Kubera along with beating is actually much more comfortable than using other magic in general. Also, there's no way anyone on our side is going to get killed from miscalculations. This magic's awesome, right, Yuta? Nod. Yes, he confirms. You seem to be much closer to him now. I thought you were afraid of halves. Well, Yuta's not a half, is he? Yes, but it's much more useful to be afraid of Suras than halves. Anyhow, I'm glad. I was worried about searching for a new sponsor for Yuta, but this lightens the burden on my shoulders. What are you saying? It's you who sponsors Yuta. I have no thoughts of sponsoring someone forever who keeps on causing trouble. Ah, god damn it, I told you! Yuta was reluctant to do it, but I still insisted he did it. He insisted him to do it. If you're gonna scold him, just do it. Just do it to me. If you want compensation for the reparation, I'll gladly pay. There is no need for you to pay me for that, Ransarov. Whatever the case, I'm Yuta's current sponsor. So it's my duty to repair what he has done. Hey, Asha. I've been thinking this for a while, but can't you be a little nicer? Your attitude, I mean. I personally don't care much about it, but I feel bad watching Lise and Yuta. Even that attitude of mine will be missed when you can no longer see it. What are you saying? You're talking as if you're gonna die soon or something. Abandon your cards. Victory cannot be held with them. All of you will die. No, you're wrong. Victory can be achieved without abandoning the cards, although something else will be needed, which can take the place of those to be abandoned. Fuck, man. Just... fuck. Is all I have to say. Oh my god, man. What? What is it? Why are you laughing all of a sudden? Because it's funny. Once again, I am surprised by your stupidity, Ransarov. What did you say? You seem to have forgotten that you are to leave us very soon and go back to Misty Shore. You have to graduate, don't you? The channel crossing, which was your graduation quest, is now over, and so is comparing our scores. All that remains is the neural bow affair. As soon as its owner is selected between you and Lise, there is no reason for you to stay here. Meaning that obviously you will no longer be with me. Thus, how I act, including my attitude, has nothing to do with you anymore. Am I wrong? Huh? Right, that's true. Sorry if I seem lower energy than normal. Thursdays, which is when I record, are long days at uni. And they're not just long, they're also full on and active, because chemistry is a science where you do lab work, and Thursdays is when I have labs, and it's kind of exhausting, but I don't have another good opportunity to record, so I have to make do. But hey, just bear in mind that for the next maybe couple of weeks I might be lower energy in videos just because of the fact that I come back pretty late after having done work, like basically effective, like just regular ass work all day. So not that, you know, other people don't do that, that's not what I'm saying, but working with chemicals for a full day, it's rough. It wears you out. Let me just tell you that. Anyway, enough sidetracking. Let's continue. But then you said that I was saying things as if I'm going to die soon. Now I see how you have been thinking about me. Huh? I didn't mean that. Well, it just sounded... It's just that you sounded so determined when you said it. Hey, Asha, hold on a second, listen. I didn't mean anything bad when I said it. Listen to me. Gosh, that's not cool at all. I feel like Yuta's more perceptive. Season 2, Chapter 25. Portion 5. Whoa. No matter how hard I try, switching it on and getting stronger are all I can do. It seems that the attacks I executed when I first wore this bracelet were transcendental skills for sure. Can I use those skills? Can I not use those skills unless there are Sura around? I'm sure what Asha wants isn't just turning on the bracelet, but to actually activate some kind of proper skills. What should I do? It doesn't look like I'll be able to use them anytime soon. But then Ram will take the bow. I'm certain it was Dad's name, which means it could be the weapon which Dad used to use. Ah! I have an idea. Since Ryan is super rich, maybe he could let me have the bow if I tell him that it's actually my dad's name. So you're saying you're Rowley's secret daughter? Say something that makes sense. Nothing from you resembles him, except for your curly hair. That won't do. There's no proof that could support it. Be better to say nothing about it, especially given that the whole village is dead. And, well, presumably dead, but then missing is probably the best way to put it. What a nice bracelet you're wearing. We met in the garden of the Earth Temple yesterday. Do you remember? Ah, the man we were about to ask for directions. Good to see you again. What a coincidence. What's so nice about the bracelet? It's a god-class item. That's true, but honestly, it looks ugly. Are you staying somewhere near this place? No, I usually stay inside the temple, but I came out last night to check for something. And I also heard that the Neurobo is fired from the hotel nearby. So I've decided to start my investigation from here today. Oh! Yuta was the one who fired the bow. Yuta? Yes, he's the half I'm traveling with. He was next to me at the temple yesterday. Ah, I see. I think I remember who you're talking about. By the way, my name's Claude Yui. What's yours? I'm Lise Heiss. Then, Lise, would you mind talking to me for a sec? It won't take much of your time. I just want you to tell me a few things about the Neurobo, based on what you've seen. Asha never mentioned that I shouldn't talk about it. And if he's staying in the temple, I guess he's only investigating for security of the city. Alright, I'll answer whatever I know about it. Thank you. Thank you for your time, Lee. I was able to do my investigations easily thanks to you. You're welcome, but I haven't told you much. I feel sorry that you treated me to such an expensive meal. Do you always trust others so easily? Huh? I'm a stranger to you, Lee. But you only answer my questions without asking anything about me. Ah, that's because you don't seem like a bad person. Are you usually confident with your intuition? Rather than to say it's my intuition, I just believe that I'm right. I try to think of a person as a good person and treat them nicely if he or she doesn't do anything bad, particularly. You resemble him. Resemble who? The fighter, whose name had been shown on the neural bow. Do you know him well? No, I just heard about him. I was only a child during the upheaval. Ah. Anyway, since I came to find out some new information thanks to you, I'll give you an answer to whatever you ask. You can ask 3 questions, freely. Huh? If you tell me to ask all of a sudden, I can't think of any. By any chance, do you know the transcendental skills that can be used with this? What a silly question. Of course you wouldn't. I do. What? I've done some research on the god class items of God Kubera. I don't know how to put the bracelet on since it's passed down to only the priest of Earth. But I know some things about it, other than that. Originally, the bracelet was created to restrain its user's power. But I heard that it was adjusted to make it possible for a human wearer to use 5 times of God Kubera's transcendental skills without using much vigor. Seems to be always around this area. I suppose that's because you need to open the next gate. And you never stay in one place. Did you abandon the half-kid you used to take around? Of course not. He's sleeping like a baby, so I got some free time to visit you. It's strange that I don't see any Sura around here. Are they away to attack somewhere again? If you have no intention of cooperating, I'd like you to leave. You're taking Godhava to its terror earlier, but also... Didn't it turn out better thanks to that? If I had not brought Godhava, everyone who attacked the Terror that day would have died by God Agni and Kasak. I don't think you were hoping for that to happen. It seems like you become quite reckless. You were not like this when I saw you last, if I remember correct. What changed you to become like this? Was it Ananta's death that— Enough. I'll tell you one thing. You seem to have doubts about whose side I'm on, but I was asked by my mother to be on yours. That's unexpected. I thought it was your own decision to come to me, but I had no idea that Arvada interfered like this. You need to listen carefully. I will not be joining your forces, but will be standing on your side. My mother knows that this plan is not what you want. So please, do not abandon yourself like this. Alright, we'll do one more. This will be the last chapter for today's video. I know it's one less than I normally do. I normally do 4, and last week I did 5. I'm pretty sure. But, yeah. We're just doing 3 this week, unless something absolutely unreal happens in this chapter. But, you know, there's a chance it will. Because whenever we get the title card like this, things tend to happen. Or it might just be the end of arcs. I don't know, we'll have to find out. Season 2, Chapter 16, Portion 6. Okay, all finished. Let me read to you and feel free to correct me if there's anything I've missed. 1. Perforation hit. Stabbing or dissecting while being unarmed without using a weapon. That is what being unarmed means. It is told that there were cases of some priests of Earth using this skill for long-distance attacks as well. 2. Repulsion Force. A skill that pushes things away that are close to your body. Be cautious when setting the attack range, since your weapon or equipment can bounce off. Counterattack. A skill that pauses and reflects the transcendental attack set on me by the opponent. It is said that because the loss of vigor is consummate to the force of the transcendental skill, it's unable to block powerful transcendental attacks. Regeneration. We've seen this one happen. If you receive a fatal attack when you still have vigor left, you can use the rest of your vigor to heal yourself to the state you were in before you attacked. This will not activate unless the attack is critical enough to kill you. 5. Earthquake. A skill that shakes the specific range of an area that surrounds you. It is told that the skill could even shift the region's topography depending on the amount of vigor you have. Wow. Regarding that you heard it for the first time. It's well summarized. Looks like you study well at school. Ah, study. Thanks for the compliment. But for now, that is all I can tell you. A way to use each transcendental, well, that's going to be the part where you need to work on. That cannot be taught by someone else, but the owner of the bracelet has to learn through experience. Adding on to that, all of the former priests of Earth, there weren't many who could master all of the skills. Oh fuck. I just got really tired all of a sudden. Get me. I see. Well, since number 3 and 4 can only be used in special situations, number 1, 2, and 3 are the ones I should practice. I have no idea about number 5, but I think I've used 1 and 2 before. Oh really? I heard that even a priest of Earth needs to put in a lot of effort and train to master the way to use it. You are remarkable. Well, I don't remember how I activated them. Are there any other questions you want to ask? You still have 2 more questions you can ask. Well, I do have some light questions, but they're too significant to ask. Let's pretend the magician is trying to kill a person. That's illegal. Yes, but just saying if. What kind of method would the magician use? Of course, each magician would have different magic they would prefer to use, but no other magic would be better suited to kill someone than this. Otiyama. Hey! You scared me! I thought you actually used it! This is the best one, but you've got to learn the usage of silent magic of lifespan first to have an actual effect with this magic. If this is too difficult to use, the second one would be the Marut spells. One can use Hoti Marut, which tears things apart, or Bhavati Marut, which lacerates others along with space. If you have mastered the Marut magic, there'd be no reason to attack someone physically, right? Well, that differs from a magician. If their magic skills aren't that good, they could rather choose to do it physically. What if their magic skills are outstanding? Then they would use magic, without doubt. Ah, they would, right? If they were to kill, they would use a Marut spell. They wouldn't try to suffocate the person or anything, right? So, that's what happened to you. You were strangled to the point where you thought you could die from it. Dear me. Dear me. He was at the temple, so he'd recognize who I'm traveling with. No, that's not it. I just had a nightmare. You did? I don't know the details about the nightmare you had, but don't think too much about it. No, I won't. Thank you. I'm sorry, but allow me to answer your last question the next time we meet. I've got to leave now. See you again, please. Huh? The next time we meet? We will meet again. You're going to the Temple of Chaos, I believe. Ah, you knew that? Ah, right, you must have heard it at the temple. I'll also be heading toward the Temple of Chaos to do some research. There's only a few days left until the temple is open to the public, so we'll meet again soon. I will answer whatever the question is, but think carefully of what you really want to know, since I don't usually do this. Claude Yui? You met him and told him everything? Gosh, so loud. Let's talk a little bit about Neurobo. Don't you have any sense of doubt? You don't even know who that guy is. Why would you just... Hey, Asha, chill out. Lee must have been bored since no one was with her today, and that could have made her want to talk to him. And what's so wrong about Claude knowing some stuff? He's a priest after all, so he could just be He could just be You could just be asking about the incident for the safety of the city. Do not take this lightly. You know nothing. I kind of just blew up there. Anyway, Lise, be aware of strangers. You shouldn't be giving away inside stories like today. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Sorry, Asha. It's okay for today, but don't forget what I just said. Asha, aren't you going to eat? I'm okay. Hey, Chicky, cheer up. If there's a fight between Asha and you have me on your side. Oh, Chicky. Teo, I bought what you've requested. Here is the pamphlet from the Magic Union Theme Gallery exhibition. Thank you. I thought art was not of your interest. Are you thinking of visiting the exhibition? No, I remember there was a picture of an Azteca in this pamphlet, but I can't remember it clearly, so I just want to check it. Yeah, she's gonna have realized what God have it is. Oh my. Well, given we've come to the end of an arc, as I said I was gonna end this video here anyway, this'll do. Bit shorter than I normally do for Kubera, but it is what it is. There's a perfect cut-off point, and so I'll see you all next time for the start of Reflection, or whatever it gets translated to next time when I click the next chapter button. Anyway, with all that said, I've been Animosity, you've been you, and I hope to catch you all next time in another video. Ta-ta! Bye now.